Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Super Monaco GP on the Amstrad CPC, released by US Gold in 1991 and released in the arcades, oh awkward, released in the arcades by obviously Sega in 1989, and it runs on the Sega X board, and it's a super scaler. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this game if you watch this YouTube channel, because I have a little bit of a soft spot for it. It's mind-blowingly good in the arcades. Obviously it's a follow-up to like the 79 game Monaco GP. Hey look, we got all the introductions, screens from the arcade, which I would expect, because obviously the Mega Drive version, this is entirely different because it's brought by Sega themselves and it has 2 game modes. I have played this on the Spectrum and it's a surprisingly good port, and I genuinely haven't played this version yet, so I want to see if it's a port of that. I've played it on the Commodore 64 and it's absolutely, someone looks like they've beaten her around the face. Look at her eyes. Yeah, it's an absolutely shizen port. It's horrible. I played it on the Amiga, and despite the fact that it's balls horrifically hard, it's actually a really pretty decent port and probably looks nearer to the arcade than the Mega Drive does in the roadside object department. So I thought only fair that we have a look at this. Hey, funky music, same as the Spectrum, same chip, you would expect that, but yeah, only fair that I have a look at the Amstrad version. Do like that full colour screen, full colour introduction screens and stuff like that. Those basically. So is this going to be a port of the Spectrum, or is it going to be somewhere between the Spectrum and the Commodore 64? Don't know. Let's find out. Space. Right. I've always liked the music in this game, by the way. 1. Redefinable keyboard. Accelerate. Q. Ignore what it says there. It's a Super Console X thing. But brake. A. O left. P right. Gear. Yes, please. See what I did there. Right, so I like the screen from the arcade as well. We're going to go with accelerate, which is basically automatic. So sorry, we're going to go to automatic, so just accelerate and brake. We don't do gears, but we only have 4 gears automatic, and it does limit the speed of our car compared to the 2 manual transitions. Can you imagine trying this with 7 speed? Because obviously, do you go up through the gears? I want to say you do by pressing up or down, because that's going to happen, isn't it? Fire. Happy with your controls? Yes, I am. Are you happy with your face? Still, at least she's got an arm in this one, unlike the Spectrum version. So, as per usual, that screen on every version is just the colours they've chosen are horrible. Anyway, it just gives you a bunch of Sega guff there and stuff. Fast start game, up, down, transmission select. We don't have to worry about that because transmission automatic, as it said below. Ignore the fact that it says Dave in the high score screen, because I have not played this and I really don't think I'd be getting that high. So, let's get into it. Fire. Right, get ready. Driver, prepare to call it. Yeah, first is qualification. Wet conditions. You wouldn't know, would you? Because there are no weather effects in this. Well, I've never got far enough to see weather effects. Right. Q, accelerate. Top left, position. Top right, lap times. Bottom right, speed in kilometers, which is incorrect because I'm English. Revs next to that. Bottom left, transmission, which is obsolete because I'm in automatic. So immediately, it's not a port of the Spectrum. It's somewhat similar-ish, and it's certainly not anything like the Commodore 64 version. I'm going 312 kilometers an hour. I'm guessing that horrific noise is braking, skidding. Oh, brake! Wow, you really got a chuck on your anchors. Wing mirror, rear view mirror in the top. I actually always found that quite impressive on the Spectrum. Let's see what it does on here. To have your, well, there won't be any opposition cars. I was going to see enemy cars, opposition cars on this because it's qualifying, isn't it? But yeah, it's somewhere between the Spectrum and the Commodore. It's better than the Commodore. I mean, literally anything's better than that. It's shit. I certainly wouldn't say it's as smooth as the Spectrum. I don't mean to start fights here between the Spectrum and Amstrad kids. So, sort it out amongst yourselves, but it's not. But it's definitely not as bad as the Commodore. And they've gone for the colour mode. So, well done, US Gold. Who is it though? Is it Probe? Brake. I can't get over how fierce you've got to brake and how much speed. Oh, speed you lose, you certainly can't feather it or toe and heel it. I'm going to be a little bit worried about how much speed I lose because I know this on the Spectrum version. If you hit, how I didn't then, I do not know, roadside obstacle, the amount of speed you lose and the car's just go pissing by you, it just becomes incredibly difficult to make it up. Also, I forgot, all versions to be fair on the micros, but particularly the 8-bits, how claustrophobically small your road is. None of that was accelerate then, the key, tappage, word of the day you heard then, that was all brake. As was then, this is giving me claw hands. Oh, but there was no way this was going to work on the Supercars X control pad. Right. Hey, what's that? 115. How good is that? Let's see how everyone else. Well, fuck me sideways and call me Susan. We're third. Presumably then that means all those people are behind me and I stand a piss chance of, well, being overtaken massively because they're all going to have manual transmissions and pissed by me. But I've got to say, early days I know, prefer the way the Spectrum version looks. I know it's monochromic and I know the chunky mode, I know this could have done that, obviously. I get it now. John Gage and Dean Swain have explained it to me, so cool beans. But I just prefer the slightly higher resolution graphics on Spectrum. Weird saying high resolution on an 8-bit game from 1991. 1991? That was a bit late, wasn't it? What? I'm 10th! Jesus, I'm living the friggin' dream! Now, on the Spectrum version, talking and playing, not my bag, baby, I just crashed, shies and balls. You can see the car in the rearview mirror. But overtaking in this, I think the Spectrum version, did he just rear end me? Oh, that's not cricket. Well, it's not cricket, it's Formula 1. Funny how it's called Super Monaco GP, but you're racing all the tracks. What is that? Checkpoint. Why does it sound like I've been targeted by an enemy fighter and I'm about to be hit by a missile? I'm 10th out of 60. Oh! Do I dare to cut the corner? That seems a bit much for Amstrad, but, or 8-bit in general. I don't like the way the objects at the side of the road move. Like I said, I'm being objective here. I know taste is subjective, but I generally think it's just smoother on Spectrum. That's not to say I'm not going to lie, since I finally got this little emulation box working, genuinely fallen in love with the Amstrad. Brake! Not that brick wall though. Oh no, I'm 12. Wait, I'm 12th out of 10? Hang on, how does that even work? Because that number was 16 just now. I don't know how to read that. I don't know how to read anything. I don't watch Formula 1. If you like Formula 1, good for you. I find it boring. But true story, I've been to the Montreal Grand Prix twice. But mainly because my office at the time got tickets and it was free. And I got a horrific sunburn. Yoink! Just thought you should know that. And I saw Green Day there once on the, that's where they played. Not literally on the track, obviously. All true stories that are completely irrelevant to this game, but thought you should know. So what am I, 10th or 12th? Or how many bloody cars are racing? Oh, has he over... I'm 9th. I'm considered 12 cars. I swear, I don't know. I haven't got my glasses on. I swear that said 16 just now. So much as you would expect, it's all about getting a decent qualification. Holy shit, this game is ahead of its time. Incredibly realistic. It's just like Gran Turismo. Actually, there's no qualification in Gran Turismo, is there? I don't know. I haven't played it since the PlayStation 2. And even though I don't own a PlayStation 5, I certainly will be boycotting the new one after what they do. All stuff that's not related to this game. Brake! Yeah, overtaking people in this is just surprisingly easy there. A motherfucker. I'm not going to say out loud what I'm about to say out loud, which I am going to say out loud, which is, dare I say, this is easier than the Spectrum version. I'm not going to say it's easier than the Commodore 64 version, because that version is just fucking horrific. Doing anything in that. Just watching it without feeling a massive amount of distaste for the game is fucking difficult. But this isn't terrible. Say that to my left hand right now, it's cramping up like a claw. That might be because my keyboard's on my lap. Brake! Fucker! It just doesn't want to stop sometimes. And then other times you can just literally hug the other side of the road. It's a bit hit or miss, but yeah, this isn't terrible, but it's alright. I mean, if this was the only way you got to play it back in the day, which probably would have been for most people, not me because I had a Mega Drive. But, well, a Mega Drive way before 91. It must be 1990, that touch screen must be wrong, feather it. But yeah, you would have been happy with this. Again, I just think the Spectrum version is a lot better. Is he overtaking me? Of course he is, that's what that flatulent noise is. See, I'm on this side of the road now. Aha! Now I've got to go over this side. No, I can't because he's there. And now it's gonna... Oh, you fucker. What do I need to get? Or is this qualification? I don't know, because... No, this is an actual race, because it's got... Or is it? I'm confused. I don't know motorsports. This bastard's going down, I know that. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. It's lap 3. Get out of the way! They're plotting against me, motherfuckers. Look at this. Get in the centre of the road. I dare I say that's probably where I should be in these lax moments. Right, I'm braking now. Listen to that delightful tapping as he creams round this corner like a solid gold bastard in a very fast car, which you would not know from the frame rate of this. Oh, I see them. I keep forgetting that my rear view mirror is there. Yoink. So yeah, anyway, not as good as the Spectrum, way better than the Commodore 64, not as good as the Amiga, but then the Spectrum is as good as the Amiga, but far more forgiving than the Amiga, because literally, that is fucking horrifically hard. Oh! Sound could use a little work, but I'm pretty sure that the sound is the same as the Spectrum. Come on! Look at that. Oh, no! Because these guys can just go around corners. They're like Scalextrics. Or slot cars to anyone who's not from the United Kingdom. Or negative 2% of you watching. Am I dead? Oh, fuck off! Well, there you go. It's got the same thing as the Amiga then, which is one itty bitty mistake. And you're pooch screwed. Well, shall we have... Fuck it. Let's have another go. That music's just like real life. We'll just do qualification. Unless... If I get maze balls in the qualification, maybe I'll continue. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get white stick. Who knows? It's one of life's mysteries. There's no way I could do this. If any of you did this with a manual transmission back in the day, like literally on this or the Spectrum version or the Amiga version, then fuck balls. Let me know, because I can't even do this on automatic, but I am aware, I mean, in the way that it actually moves, would you notice, fuck, it won't brake now, any real difference in speed, scrolling wise, but obviously does it just make the other cars piss by you faster, like you piss by them, you know what I mean, because there must be a massive difference between 7-speed manual and this, which is what I like to call fucking Vauxhall Astra slow. Yoink. Also, I would have liked the option to have in-game music and not this flatulent excuse for sound effects. But then, is it doing something quite, I was going to say advanced, but that's totally the wrong term, for the fact that we've got that mirror up there going on and shit. Or maybe it hasn't. Yoink! Ah! See? I can't brake properly now, and I need to scratch my face. Brake! Alright. See, those are tyres on the left, so what are those things there? They literally small brick walls built at the side of the track to guarantee maximum damage to the people who crash into it, because it's a spectator sport. And let's be honest, Formula 1 was far more interesting back then than it is now. Oh, not brake. See, I'm not braking and I made it right then. It's crazy. It's all crazy. Brake. Hand can't take any more of this. Insert jokes there. See, look, if I'm just staring into the distance now, it's just, yeah. Well, there you have it. Super Monaco GP on the Amstrad CPC. 4th? Why did my voice go up like that? Fuck it. Let's carry on. Let's make this a totally long gameplay. Probably with a glitch in it, because my recording shit always does that. But I'm still stand by it. Spectrum version's better. I do appreciate that they didn't do a port the Spectrum version, but I think that would have been the way to go. But you know, it suffers from the same faults as that, which is your road is like overtaking becomes threading a needle. So I qualified 4th then. Why do I start 12th on the grid? Then how does that work? What's the point in qualifying 4th? I demand a recount. You ain't still considering the number of times I hit objects. The fact that I got that far in qualification, getting around this bastard, is amazeballs. Right, so I don't think the roadside obstacles will kill you. I think it's literally a high-speed crash into an opponent's car who automatically survives. Because that's how shit works in this world. Does that checkpoint mean that's a lap? No, because lap top left. Lap times top right, lap top left. 1 of 3. I'm amazed I'm still on the road, having took the time to look up left on this screen. Come on. Now the bottom of my left foot is itching. I just thought I'd tell you that as well. Where is everyone? Shit balls. I've lost the ability to brake. I can hear someone coming up from behind, but I can't see them in my rearview mirror. Does that mean that's someone in front that I'm coming up behind? Stop itching various parts of my face just because it's a fucking driving game. Right, so what? How many checkpoints per lap are there then? Oh, this is not cricket. See that I didn't brake then, and I was just, you know, swooning across the road. But then other times it just sucks you to the outside, so shit can find your face. Brake in. Hey, he was off the track then. Why didn't he hit anything? Am I gonna? Fuck balls. No! Hi, you can't get by him. Thank buddy. Oh, we're on 2. I don't know where to go. I don't like that checkpoint noise. It literally sounds like I'm about to be targeted by a fucking air-to-air missile. Uh-oh, so start braking now, shouldn't I? And then let everyone overtake me. I mean, this is my first go. So, obviously back in the day, you would have persevered the tits out of this, wouldn't you? And there is nice undulation. But I just think the Spectrum's better. I'll stop saying that now. Right, so 3 checkpoints per lap and 3 laps. Not that you would notice, you know, that you're racing a circuit game. But, you know, it's 8-bit. This isn't to me fucking RPM in it and shit. Better get around in then. Alright! The dizzying highs of 6. Which is as far as I got last break. Shit. Last time. Here he comes. Realistically, can you even block him? I just think he was too crap to overtake then. God, both hands are cramping up now like a fucking crab. Right, so what's that? Checkpoint 2? No! Honestly, try it. Saying words like that with a stressed voice or tone in your voice really does help you go around the track. And stop shit finding your face. Apologies about the background noise. I do live on a busy road in the West Country. Just pretend it's part of the game and it's ultra realistic. Oh, this is killing my hands. It's still probably a lot more forgiving than playing it on that shite pad. Alright, get back on. I get fearful because of how it ended last time. Every time I pass a car. 5th! Buttery! Points for the quote. Oh, come on. If I can finish a race, I don't even care what position. I will feel, oh shit, there's 2 of them. Like I've truly achieved something. No, you don't. Oh no, it's not him coming up behind. That's the bloke I just overtook. Right. Right, I'm going to overdo it on the brakes now. Even if they overtake me because I don't want to crash. No! And all my speed goes pissing out the window, which I don't have any because I'm in a Formula 1. I am aware of that. No, I'm back. No! It's a fit. See? And then you brake it. It's like sometimes it just goes, there you go, Dave. You can have a brake on this corner. And then it's like, no. Braking denied. Get to the outside of the track and let shit find your face. Brake! Look at him cutting me off. And again. No! Bleed! Oh! Look at that. Oh shit, corner, getting nervous. A lot of pain in my hands right now. Lot of pain. Really feeling it. Don't crash. Don't fuck it up now. No! Don't try and make me overtake on a corner. I can't even stay on the fucking track. Oh, looking at the mirror. Dare I say this out loud? I am actually quite enjoying this. Apart from the hand pain. Not enjoying the hand pain. Right, how many checkpoints is that? And then my phone just went in my pocket. Stop it, phone! Ooh, braking! Oh shit, I'm getting really nervous now. Oh no, the cars and corners. In fact, fucking everything. Double breakage. Would like music. Just trying to, you know, make polite conversation. Look at this guy. He didn't even look like he was. He looked like he was flying then. He still does. When he's right at the end of the horizon, he looks like he's a fucking hovercraft. Right, brake. Double breakage. Don't hit the wall now. Anyone behind? No. Can't be. What was it? Oh. Hey, hey. Did I? I did. Fourth. Position fourth. I don't even know how to read that. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Super Monaco GP on the Amstrad. It's not as good as the Spectrum. It's way better than the Commodore 64, and it was alright, apart from the massive amount of pain in my hands. Anyways, also love to know what you think, especially if you played this version back in the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.